YouTube, this is Monox the Random Guy, and this is my episode where I'm gonna show you all the options I know in Borderlands 2 settings and give you a few tips. The reason that I first upload this now and have made it now is because my PC have been cleaned for a virus I had. So that took some days, but now I got it back and I can make a new one. Not a new PC, make a new episode, I mean. Okay, let's just start. I'm just gonna make this as simple as possible. So just skip ahead if you think it's too simple or something like that. Of course, when you already have made a game, you just press continue and then you come into the game. Otherwise you press new game and you can choose the characters and all that. Then there's the matchmaking. Press that. Then you can click on that, so you go back to the other menu here. Or you can check quick match. So you're just gonna join some random guy. Or you can press match browser. Then it's gonna search for other games. I'm not gonna wait till it finds someone. No game found, I know. So if you want to play with others and you don't have any friends who have this game, this is a good opportunity. Network options. This is when you are in a game, when you're playing on your campaign. If you're playing it, you think, oh my god, Jack is so hard or something like that. You can't defeat him alone. Then you can set it to, I think it always is on only friends. Online friends only, so it's only your friends who can join you. But if you set it on this online public, then all can join you. Every people in the world who have this game can join you. Just gonna put it back. But you can also set it to LAN if you got people. You know, if you got if you're playing in a LAN with other people you know and you want to play with them, you can just set it in that. Or offline, so you don't want anyone to come in and join you. I also always have it on online friends only because I don't have that much friends who are playing this game. And people usually ask before they join me. Okay, select character. Here you can see I got a Salvador on level 6. Didn't like him. Axton level 50. And a Mechromancer in level 25. This is also where you can create a new one of these. If you don't have the DLC with the Mechromancer, you don't have her as a choice, but otherwise you do. It's also here where you can choose if you have played this game, you have just done, now you unlock the Vault Hunter mode, but you don't know how to put it on. Then you just go in here, load character. Oh, I'm just gonna load Axton. Then I can choose if I want him in true Vault Hunter mode or normal mode or Kangle. Just gonna take my Mechromancer back. And yeah, let's move on. Options. This is where you can control everything. Just gonna start with the gameplay. This is training messages. It is the message who helps you when you're playing the game. Just gonna take them off. I hate those. It's good if you haven't tried the Borderlands 1 or you haven't completed this one time, then you should use it. Otherwise, just take it off. You decide, of course. Then there is duel request. That is when you hit somebody with your. They don't have a knife. I don't know what they melee attacks. When you hit someone with a melee attack you are playing with, then if the other one hit you back with the melee attack, you are fighting against each other. Also gonna say about that if you do that and you die, nothing happens. You lose a little life, but your shield gets back, so it's just your normal life you lose a little of. But I've just put it on the line so I don't accidentally fight against someone. There is weapon toggle aim. That is where I have it off because I sometimes play Battlefield 3, and there in Battlefield 3 I have to hold it to aim but so I have taken it off, but you can just take it on, so you just have to click and then you what you call zooming in, you know, aiming. Then there is crouch toggle. That's the same, just with crouch, where you sit you down. I also have that on where I have to hold it, but you can just put it on, so you just have to click. Fixed minimap rotation. That is decide if the minimap rotation. Actually, I don't know what that is. It's something about the minimap. It says decide if the minimap rotates around your player indicator or if your indicator rotates with the minimap. I think it's about how the minimap is. I think if you had it on, it's gonna rotate it. Not just it's gonna rotate it where you look, not just have it like a normal map. If you understand. Otherwise you don't understand me. Sorry, but I don't know how to explain it. Item rotation. Oh my god. Sorry. And I don't think that one. I don't know that one either. Embarrassing. It says adjust control screen for inspecting items in your inventory. It's something about when you're seeing item in your inventory it does something. I don't know, it's locked with me, I haven't touched it. Normally you don't have to go in here, otherwise if it's something special you want on or off. So if you're fine with how you're playing and how you move and sit down and that, something like that, just don't go in here and so something to or off if you don't know what it is. Look camera when braking. Snap the camera to your vehicle facing direction whenever you power slide. That's something when you're in a vehicle. I think it is when you're in a vehicle, when you use that, what can you call it, nitro power stuff, then you are gonna, I not think the camera's gonna look around like it does now, where it's all around where you are in first person when you're in it. I think it's gonna be locked straight. I don't know. Use inverted reverse steering. If you put the car in reverse, it will turn the direction you're looking at rather than away from it. That is when you're driving forward, then you noticed, oh shit, the wrong way. Then you wanna back out. Now normally you're just gonna, where you see is just gonna be normal, you see ahead of you. But if you put this on, you can see behind you while you are reversing. I think I'm just gonna also put that on. Haven't seen that. Trading. That is if you want to trade with other players. If you don't know how, it's just you go up to a player, you hold X, he hold X or she, and then you can just trade items with each other. If you take it off, you can't trade it with anyone. Sensor gore. Toggle guts and dismemberment on and off. I don't know what that is. Gunsurger auto switch. Reverse controls while gunsurging so that the primary weapons use the left gun instead of right. That's just if you want to change. So you want the sniper in the other hand or something like that. Nothing that is important. Let's go back to the audio. Here we got the music volume. That's all the music you can hear. You can see I have turned down to 5 because I'm not that interested in the music. And the sound volume, that is when you shoot or throw a grenade. And the dialogue volume, that is when you are given orders or getting a mission, or when they say I'm gonna tear you in half or something like that. Subtitles, I think you know what that is. Subtitles, so in the bottom of the screen here you can see what they're saying and you can also hear it. Player callouts. Toggle all equips and callouts by player character. I don't know what callouts means, so I can't really explain that one. So, and push to talk, that is so when you are in, you can, if you didn't know that, when you are playing with others online or with your friends, you can just, I think it's T or Y or K, you held in and then you talk while you're doing it, and then let go, and then they can't hear you while you're talking. You can take that on and off. You take it off, they can hear you all the time. And that the chat volume when you hear other players. And whether or not to mute all game audio when the game lose focus or is minimized. That is if you are just gonna go quick on Facebook but go hear a song and play something on play a game of Tetris on Facebook, then you don't want to hear the volume in here. Just turn it on. I think it's on. It have to be so you can't hear the music when you're doing something else out of the game. When you're pressing Alt, Shift, or what you're now pressing. Okay, the video. First we got the brightness. That's how bright it is, of course. Then the that and that. That is, as you can see, the arrows. Don't mess with that. I don't think you should do. I just leave it as it is. And that is toggle the in-game menu can swap back. I don't. It's something about the menu, so it's if you had it on, the menu can follow you to the worlds. I don't know how it shouldn't could. How I don't understand it. Field of view. That's how long you can see. If you're playing Minecraft, you know you can set it on far. Here it's the same thing actually, just called something else. Resolution, window mod. That is if you want it in window mod. And that is your. You can see I have it on 1680 times 1050. Just take it to the highest, or if you got a bad PC who can't. Wait, what's it called? You know, if you can't play when you have it on that high, then just put it down. VSync. That is, should the game refresh only as fast as your monitor can handle? That it refreshes, you know, get it detailed as fast as your PC can. That is how many frames you wanna see in the games. How many frames it renders in the game. That's how many video frames. No, now it changed. Sorry. That reduce blur, if you know what that is. Where it's how to say that in English. You know, if you look at something and it's unsharp, it's gonna make it sharp and clear and detailed so you can see it. And bullets decal. Adjust if bullet decals appear in the environment and how many. Lower means better performance, of course. That makes sense. That is how many bullets you want to see, I think, or how good you can see them. Then there is the folio distance. That is how many close trees, leaves. That's how close they must before they appear. So if you see a tree, if you look at a place long way, then if you had this on far, you could see a tree. But if you take it down to near, then you can't. Look there, you can see down behind her. The grass, I mean, it disappears, and then when I put it on, it comes back. Then there is the texture quality. That's of course the normal texture, how high you can pull it. You can see I can't have it on that high settings because my PC is 5 years old or something like that, but it's fine. And game detail, that's how many details you want in the game about the characters and the grass and rocks and water. Then there is visual effect that ambient. So I can't see the name. I can't say the name. It's ambient or occlusion, I think. That is something if you have it on, then the lights look more like in real life. I think, I don't know how it looks, but it's something about that. Depth of field, that's something that blurs thing if they are too far away. You know, I talked about that before. So it does, when you're looking at something far away, it's gonna make it unsharp. Just gonna take that off. And let's move on. F, X, R, R. I don't know how to say the alphabet in English. But I hope you understand me. That is something that smoothest edges, you know, on rocks. It's gonna make it more clean to look at. The view distance, that's of course how long you can see away. The physics effects, that's something of it's something about something about your graphic card NVIDIA, if you have that. Don't know what it is. I apparently have it on low. I haven't changed it, so I don't know what it is. Texture fade. Allow texture to fade in when higher quality version get loaded. I don't know that either. That was the video. Keyboard, mouse. Invert mouse look. I don't know that. And of course the mouse sensitivity, how fast it can go around when you're looking. I only have it on 20 because I think there's very much sensitivity just on 20. Smoothing. I don't know exactly what that is. Something so it goes more smoothly. And aim assist. I have it on. Sorry, I'm a noob. It's like the thing the PlayStation 3 has, where it has, when you look at them, it follows them a little. It's not as good as on the PlayStation 3, but you can feel it. It helps. Here are the key bindings, where you can go in and change how you drive, how you run, previous weapon, how you use the boost, everything. And here you can check reset, so it resets all those to the normal as it was when you first opened the game. That was the option. Extra. Here is a good tip. If you go in on extra and click shift code, then you can make you can see I have one. You can make a registration for shift. Then you unlock a golden key, and it's free. It's free to make one. It takes about 5 minutes. You should do that. Then there's the credits. That's all the people who have made it. And player loyalty rewards. That is, if you have the Borderlands 1 on your PC, then you get some unique items and customizations. But I don't have that. I have it on PlayStation, but not on PC. Downloadable content. There you can see all the things you can buy. You can see I got the season pass, so I also got the Captain Scarlet DLC, and of course I also got the Premium Club. And I also want to say something about that Captain Scarlet. You should buy it. It's really good. It's really funny. I love shade in it, and the Captain Scarlet is also really nice made, I think. Okay, I think that was all of the menus. Then there's also quit. And out here, if you are in here, you can press invite a player, a friend from your friend list, and then all your friend list pops up. Or if you're in a game and you are the host, where people have joined you, then you can kick them. Then you just press escape, and I can't really show you it, but then you could see all the other players like this, where there's just players here, and then you could press on them and press kick, and then it's gonna kick them right away. And if it doesn't want to kick them, just try again. It didn't want to do it for me the first time I did it, but then I did it twice, and then it was to kick him. It would kick him. Also, I think it's a good tip that if you playing and you know that other friends are playing, then play with them. Not only because Borderlands 2 it's a game we made where you play with others, so you should do that. And it's much easier. I know the monster gets harder. It says every time someone join you, but still, if you got 2 enemies join you, the enemy's gonna be twice as hard, or triple. I don't know. They're gonna be harder, but they can. If you go down, you don't have to die and lose all your money and start forward. Your friends can revive you, and then can help you and yeah, just help you with killing the others. You die. You almost don't die when you're playing with other players, because if they have a brain and can see you down, and then they can figure out they should help you, then they will. The most of the time. And if you have Mechromancer, I haven't played with her, do it. Seriously, Death Trap, I love it. I fought the turrets from Exton. I have him in level 50. I have upgraded him, so I have 2 turrets with shield and missiles. But I still think Death Trap is better. He's really good. And about that, I'm just gonna go in my game. You can see I'm in Sanctuary. You should really play with her. She is really good. I really like also her skill trees. They're really awesome. Just gonna show you them when I come in. Loading. Oh yeah. That is a tip I'm gonna show you after. You can see I can just keep on shooting with this. I don't have to reload at any time. Just gonna tell you about that later. Everybody good? Gonna show you the skill tree. And if you doesn't have Mechromancer, then just skip ahead of this. There are 3 skill trees. I'm just gonna tell you quick about them. The skill tree over here, that is gonna make your Death Trap a supporter to you. He's gonna be able to recharge your shield immediately, and you get health when your magazine is full, and your bullets ricochet off walls and hit enemies. It's a skill tree where you make sure that he is a supporter to you. Where this is, as you can see I have upgraded, is a skill tree that makes sure that he is a killer. You can see the last thing you get here is Make It Sparkle. Shooting Death Trap with an elemental weapon charges him with that elementing, causing melee attacks to deal additional damage of the element. That means if I have a corrosive, I'm playing against robots, I'm gonna shoot corrosive of my Death Trap, then he's gonna attack with corrosive when he attacks them with a melee attack, or shock or fire. This down here grants a copy of your shield to your Death Trap. That will mean that if you have a shield on, I don't know, 20,000, then your Death Trap is also gonna have that. And out here, this is the Anarchy. All this skill tree is about supporting your Anarchy. Anarchy, I'm not gonna read all that stuff. You can read it while I'm talking about it if you want to. Anarchy is something that when you shoot an enemy, keep on shooting them without reloading. Or you can also reload. That's something. Sorry, forget it. With reloading or without, that doesn't matter. Forget I said that. Then you're gonna get more damage. As you can see down there, plus 1.75 gun damage per stack, and you lose the same accuracy per stack, and you can get up to 150 stacks. So if you have a weapon that damages 100, then you're just gonna take 150 and multiply that with 1.75 and add that to your attack. You're gonna do so much freaking damage, it's insane. One of my friends, he got up on 100 and something about in stacks. It was insane. He just killed everything. And then if you can see that you reload faster, decrease your magazine size. All this is something that supports that one, Anarchy. The last one, meal override skill. While you have a stack of Anarchy, press, now it's mouse 4 because that's where I use my meal attack on my mouse. Otherwise it would be, I don't know, I can't remember what button it normally is. To destroy claws and swipe twice at an enemy, dealing damage based on the number of Anarchy stacks you currently have and restoring health. The lower your health, the more health you gain. This attack consumes an Anarchy stack. That means if you meal someone, you have low life, then you go over and meal something, then you get some life, but you also lose some of your stacks. And let's see. There you can see increase the maximum number of Anarchy stacks you can have. So you can have about up to 200. That's a lot of stacks. And whenever you get a stack of Anarchy, there is a chance that you gain an additional stack. Nice. And there it was. I was looking for that. When you have upgraded all, you have Anarchy. Then, if you have used your skill point on that one, you can't reload when you're using it. Then you're gonna use some of your stack. But that's also gonna give you some of your accuracy back and your fire rate and health regeneration. So if you can see, I have 200 Anarchy, but I can't hit him. He's standing so far away, and my accuracy is just shit right now. Then just shoot, reload, and then you lose some of your stack. So that's also good. So if you take this, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be more advanced to play with, but it's also gonna be good if you're good at it. But I would suggest if you start with upgrading this, you can see upgrade that twice with 2 skills, because I have the, I don't know how to say, but you know, the gun that can just keep on shooting without reloading. So that's whenever I have my magazine size full, I regenerate health, so I get health all the time. It's so fucking nice. But I would suggest when you start in low levels, you take that one and that one. If you haven't played that much I was about to say Minecraft there, fail. Borderlands 2, then use it. It's a good help. And then when you come further down, you have played more, getting more advanced, then go over to this, I recommend. That is gonna make your death trap to a death machine. It's so nice. Let's just take that one. 1, 2, boom. Death trap ability. Death trap shoots and absorb an enemy. Shoots out an orb of energy. That means oh my god, you know, a round blue thing. It's gonna shoot up in the air or forward, and then as you can see, oh, there's standing a enemy beside it, and he's very hard. Shoot it, boom, shock over it all. It damage really much. You can see plus 100% more multi-kill. And this one, that makes that he has a laser beam, the damage fire also. He's gonna stand there and just fire that on them. 451 more degrees of fire and laser. And that one increases your chance of applying burn, electrocute, corrode, and slag status effect. That means if someone uses slag on me, if someone uses slag on me and my friend, but he hasn't upgraded that as I have, then I'm gonna have 10% more chance of losing it before him, if you can say that. And I have that with burn, electrocute, corrode, and slag. You see, electrocute chance is plus 20, because this one is also, there is a lot about electrocute. So you have a lot of shock weapons, then this is also a good tree to use. You can see that one there. Wires don't talk, increase all shock and electrocute damage that you inflict. I'm about to get that up because I got my sniper with with shock. Easier to say. And that one Shock and reloading your gun causing an electric explosion damaging nearby enemies. I can just show you that. I'll take that one. And I'm reloading. You see it? And that shock is some shock that damaged nearby enemies. That's also good. That is also a good one. You can see increase your meal damage for you at Death Trap. That is something I'm gonna use the next time. And because it has that blue line around that, and the reason that it has that is because I have a mod on. I think it's an epic, but you can see it's purple. +2 strength of 5 gorilla skills. +1 potent as a pony skill. 1 made of sterner stuff skill. So it gives me more skills and cooldown rate and melee damage. But I think that was the skill tree. Also a tip, if you hadn't noticed, it took me some time because I'm a little noob. Then you think, oh, what can I use that badass strength to? Then you redeem token, and then you can use them. Plus 0.4 of melee damage. Critical hit damage. You can see I got 11 now. You can see down there all the things I have got. And that is my chances. Feed Master Gee to his worms. I haven't killed Master Gee, he's fucking insane. That is in the DLC. And what's more I can... Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you this one. This is a gun I got from a friend because I'm not that lucky to get it, so... But I can show you where I can get it and where you can farm. If I just can remember where it is. Oh, just kidding. It's in the valley. Yeah. It's boss, you know. If you know or haven't done it yet, there is a mission from Dr. Z about Dr. Net, or the other way around. I can't remember their names. Where you have to go over up there. There is the boss you can kill where you can get this weapon. And a lot of the times you get this weapon. You can always get it. I think it's the only place you can get this weapon. You can see it has the number 8 on it that lies down. That means I still can't remember the word for it in English, but you know what I mean. So I can just keep on shooting. See, there's one shot it says in my map where I can just keep on shooting. And when it shoots, this is pretty nice. It shoots in the number of the lying 8. If you notice that. And it's a star when I look in the scope. Just gonna take a car and drive up there. I don't know how hard it's gonna be for me right now.
For suckers. Catch a ride.
Get your ride. Blue barber. Also a good tip, take the catapult. It's much better than the saw blade. And if you're looking for nice skins as mine here, I also got plenty more of them. Then a good way to get them is to destroy. Just gonna show you if you can find one. To destroy. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go back to that. Oh yeah, I've turned that up. Just gonna take that off the settings. Where I look back, I'm used to other things, so. Oh my god, where was it? Not, just gonna do that later. Not gonna take your time doing it now. Then you just go in here. It is a mission where you have to get a weapon from the doctor so you can use it. That was those where it comes green. Oh, low level. When it comes green fumes, if you can say that up, shoot it, and then there's a good chance you get a skin. a car skin. You get a lot of car skin on that. I got a lot of them on.
I regret everything.
It's gonna take a lot of time because they are so low level. Good luck. Good luck for that. That's good. There you can see he is Dr. Mercy. There it was. He's the one who gave you that. You can see he got the railgun, if you can call it that. Also, my friend told me that you should wait by killing him until he's down from the stairs. Otherwise he can bug and you don't get anything. I'm not that lucky, so I'm not gonna get it, you can see. But my friend, he's very lucky in the game. But if you do... the fuck? If you do this about 10 times or 20 times, it takes about 5 minutes. You can just go out. Go just out, save and quit, then go in again, and then he's alive and you can kill him again. You don't get that much XP from it, but you can get this weapon I have. You can see it's for level 20. It has 218 damage. It's not that much, but if you just can keep on firing like this, it is pretty much. It's fine, but I think I'm gonna, when I come in a higher level, I have to use a normal weapon. And yeah, that was that. No more to say. Also, when you get to this world the first time, take that weapon. That weapon. Oh my god, sorry, I'm getting tired now. No, you should take the mission where you, from this bounty board here, so you can get that steam power to work, so you can use the Dr. Z's medics and this, so you can make a car here. Take that one first, so you don't have to run all the way over to the other places on this map where you can get one. Down there, or... yeah, that's the only place. Forgot to take my car back. But that is a good thing you can do. And you can just keep on farming him as much as you want to. Oh yeah, I know, now I know. If you got the DLC, then has come something new. Has come some, you know, the best weapons are purple. No, orange. I mean orange, and then comes purple. But there is a new one. That's pink. Pink. Just you can find that in Oasis if you have the DLC. In Oasis there are two bosses that are really hard. Mr. Gee and Hyperion the Invincible. If you defeat those, you get some... oh, what is called... like emeralds, if you can say that. And for those you can use on a new black market there is here to buy the pink weapons. That's the only way you can get them. And if you don't have the DLC, you can just see a little here. I would recommend use the rocket woodcraft. I don't think the other ones is that good. Don't have the DLC, buy it. It's so fucking funny to drive these wings. Really. I already have completed this with her. I don't have defeated Mr. Gee or Hyperion the Invincible. I tried with my friend, but good advice is not to defeat Mr. Gee with a friend because he's very hard. You have to think a lot about it, and it's easy when you are one. If you try it, you understand what I mean.
Wares are only for those who have defeated a Seraph Guardian.
I have to defeat a Seraph Guardian. That means Hyperion the Invincible or Mr. Gee. But it's here, just go up here, shop, and then you can buy some pink weapon from here. I haven't defeated any of those because I didn't even want to try. I tried Mr. Gee a lot of time with my friend, but I couldn't. We couldn't kill him. Then he tried later himself, and then he could. So you have to be one. And I haven't tried Hyperion, but I have seen him, and he looked very hard. those 7 gardens, as you call them, you can only defeat them those one at a day. Not a day in the game, but in real life. So you can't farm them. Otherwise you have to use a special mods or something like that. I don't know, a glitch. I haven't seen any. I saw one, but he had to use a mod, so he had one in level 1000. So, but otherwise you can't. But you can always, not to spoil too much. If you don't want to get spoiled, you haven't done this, then don't listen to this. Turn off the sound or something like that. Because when you gonna defeat the last one, the last beast, it's called the Leviathan. Levi, I can't say it. It's a fucking, oh my god, crappy name. But when you have done that, you get the treasure, and that is a lot. Maybe you can't use it all, but you can sell it and get a lot of money, so you can just keep on farming him. When you have done it, you don't even have to go out of the game and go into it. You can just go over to the place where you got it and put the mission on again. You can just keep on farming him. And that is Mr. Shade. Oh yeah, you're just nasty, you are, Mr. Shade. He's so fucking funny in this. It's just, oh my god. You can see all the deaf people who have. I talked to him.
What she said.
It's him over there that is talking through it. I also made a mission where I should ask some of the deaf ones to marry him, but he said no. She said no. They said no, I don't know. He was dead. They all died because they needed water. As you may have guessed if you played this, there usually was water over all, but then it disappeared. So the water left. That's also why I can see all the big ships and that. And there are also a lot of other bosses you can farm. I'm not gonna tell you all about that now, because there's a lot of them. Just gonna go back to Sanctuary. And I think that is that. I don't think I have more things to tell you. Yeah, if you play with other players, you have a better chance of getting better loot, you know, better weapons and that kind of stuff. And it's a good thing to take all the little missions. You can see all the, you know, the orange one on the maps. I'm running over to one now. The side missions, that was. It's good to take them, take those before you go into another mission. What's that?
Lovely. I'd like you to
Oh, that's not just another mission I took on. And if you have a lot of money and you don't know how to use it, then gamble. You can get all kind of stuff. You can see I can get anything there, and there I got a grenade. That is, if you get 3 bandit hits, you get a grenade. And if you get 3 emeralds, oh my, iridium, for fuck's sake. Get 3 iridium, then you get iridium across. And if you get a weapon if you get 3 marker sets or 2. And if you get 3 Wall Hunter signs, I think you get an orange weapon. But I'm not sure. I haven't played that much on these machines, so I don't know. But if you have a lot of money and you need good weapons, that's a good way. Also, always remember to upgrade here at the iridium shop. You can see I got 18 now, but if you got 50 or 60, then use them before you go into battle again, because I have tried where I have 99 as is the highest number you can have on you before you buy something, and that's just sucked. That you can take all the iridium but you don't get it. So remember to do that. And of course, if you have a golden key, use that. I don't have one. I had 2, but I didn't get anything useful from it. Too bad. But I think that was all I have to say about all my tips and about the about this. Hope you liked the video and that you can use it. So, yeah, I'm Motax the Random Guy, and I'll see ya.